I've always been crazy for the American songbook. I think it's easy for me to connect to some people, and I don't know if that's the same thing as falling in love, whereas before, I might have said it was. More often than what you're suggesting, I find people are surprised that I have an urban side to me. I've been devoted to Alison Krauss for many, many years. Yeah, I've had the privilege to know a lot of really talented people. It's up to us to take pop culture back and to express quality and dignity for both boys and girls. I have a responsibility to nurture and shepherd my talent, and when I'm living the parts of my life not related to that, I feel I have the right to be left alone. Regardless, we are a two-career household, and it's Dario's season, and I'm really excited about going racing. Ruby in Paradise and the intensity and quality that I was able to experience on Smoke were equally as important to me as working on this movie every day for 3.5 months. I think that, as with marriage, you just know when it's time to have kids. You don't stay married for 35 years by accident. I think that that's willful and intentional and something that both people really want. Everything I've done has been personally fun, important, and meaningful to me. No, I don't tolerate pressure from anyone about anything. I can't think of anything I want and need that I don't already have, but at the same time, I'm not sated. A lot of people over the years have been doing yoga, and I think even more these days are expressing an interest in it. So there are a lot of manifestations of spirituality here in town. People say that to me, and I think what unites all my characters is that they are hurt. It's most accurate to say I play characters that are hurt but are responding to their environment. I think that we give the impression, to carry on your metaphor, that we go a little faster than we actually do. I'm fairly lazy, so I'm always interested in slowing down. When I was working on Eye of the Beholder, I played a character who is so aloof that my whole lifestyle became very aloof. If someone knocked on my door, there was a part of me that went into a rage, because I wanted to be isolated and alone. I have a lot of variety within me, and the dream role, I think, is actually a compilation of parts that express different aspects of my persona and personal interests. Some Kentucky fans are a little more subdued. I think that being perceptive and having interests is nothing but an asset. I was always told I was special. And I was also assured that I had a gift and a purpose. I get lonely when I'm a PlayStation widow. Both my husband and I give a lot of ourselves in what we do because that is our public lives, but in my private life, I have an intrinsic right to be left alone. And it blew my mind when I started to get wind of the fact that they actually liked me being around. That was humbling, because Kentucky basketball is a big deal, and I am not the biggest fan, I am just the most notorious one. It's funny, though, because when I first started going to races after we met, I was extremely nervous. It's like being backstage and hoping you don't trip over something or break an amp or accidentally speak into a live microphone, so I was really hesitant. I did a lot of hiking and I loved it. When I accept a role, I feel that as an artist I have to submit completely to the tutelage of my director. And while I expect to be heard and encouraged and honored, at the end of the day, man, it's the way the director wants it. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Best Quotes YouTube channel.